upon a time in the town of Wigglewood, there was a zoo unlike any other. This zoo was called the Wigglewood Zoo of Wonders, and it was home to the most extraordinary animals in the world. One sunny day, a curious little girl named Zoe visited the zoo with her parents. As they walked through the gates, they were greeted by a dancing penguin named Penny. Penny wore a sparkly tutu and tap shoes, and she twirled around with such grace that Zoe couldn't help but giggle. "Welcome to the Wigglewood Zoo of Wonders," Penny said with a deep bow. "I'm Penny, the dancing penguin. Would you like a tour?" Zoe nodded eagerly, and Penny led the way. Their first stop was the lion's den, where Leo the lion was practicing his roaring in front of a mirror. But Leo's roar didn't sound quite right. It was more of a squeak. "Roar, squeak! Roar, squeak!" Leo practiced, looking frustrated. "Don't worry, Leo," Penny reassured him. "You'll get it right soon. Maybe try eating a bit more honey like the bees do to soothe your throat." Next, they visited the giraffe house, where Gina the giraffe was busy painting a masterpiece on a giant canvas with her long neck and brush. She painted scenes of the savannah with zebras wearing sunglasses and elephants dancing the tango. "Your art is amazing, Gina!" Zoe exclaimed. "Thank you, darling," Gina replied in a posh accent. "I do try to capture the wild spirit of my friends." As they continued their tour, Zoe and Penny stumbled upon the Monkey Mayhem section, where Marvin the monkey was juggling bananas while riding a unicycle. Marvin was so talented that even the elephants came to watch his show, trumpeting with delight every time he caught a banana. "Can you teach me how to juggle, Marvin?" Zoe asked. "Of course," Marvin said, tossing her a small banana. "But be careful not to slip. These bananas can be tricky." After a few attempts, Zoe managed to juggle 2 bananas, much to her delight. Finally, they arrived at the Penguin Palace, where Penny introduced Zoe to her best friend, Patty the penguin. Patty was the zookeeper's assistant, and she had a magical whistle that could summon any animal in the zoo. "Watch this," Patty said, blowing her whistle. Instantly, all the animals gathered around, forming a parade. Leo the lion squeaked his roars, Gina the giraffe held her painting high, Marvin the monkey juggled bananas, and Penny and Patty led the march. Zoe's parents joined in, clapping and laughing as they watched the animals parade around the zoo. As the day came to an end, Penny handed Zoe a special souvenir, a tiny pair of tap shoes, just like hers. "Whenever you wear these, remember the fun you had today," Penny said with a wink. Zoe put on the tap shoes and tapped her way out of the zoo, her laughter echoing through the air. From that day on, whenever Zoe visited the Wigglewood Zoo of Wonders, she always brought her tap shoes, ready to dance with her extraordinary animal friends. And they all lived happily ever after, in a zoo full of wonder and laughter.